Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos un día más a JoeVadecomics de GREEDFALL. Y he tenido un problema de grabación. Sí señor, hemos hecho la misión. O sea, no sé si os acordáis, la misión de Kurt del campamento fantasma la he hecho entera sin audio. No se me ha grabado el audio, no entiendo muy bien por qué. He actualizado OBS y he actualizado todo para que, bueno, no sé qué ha pasado. En fin, lo siento mucho. Descubrimos que en el campamento fantasma están conspirando, creando a guerreros de élite para dar un golpe de estado, y Kurt y yo nos hemos encargado de eso. Dicho lo cual, lo siento mucho, nos ha grabado. Cosas que pasan. Vamos a ir a pedirle una misión al almirante. Esto está en el puerto. Para seguir con la misión de Vasco. A ver qué nos pide. Y luego vamos a ir a lo del aserradero, gente. Qué rabia, porque he grabado 1 hora. Tenía como 2 episodios. Tenía 2 episodios grabados y me he comido una mierda. Pero bueno, no importa. Vamos a pedir una misión al almirante. Me gusta que se reinicie el loot de la ciudad, porque así puedes ir pillando cositas. Cositas. Hay que pedirle una misión a esta señora. Vamos a ver.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Dejar hablar a Vasco.
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
Hundimiento.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Wen Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Vale, sí. Encuentra el pecio de la oriflama. Vale, eso sería una opción, que sería por aquí. Pero antes de ir por allá, quiero hacer lo de... ¿Dónde está la misión? Oye, no había una misión en el claro de Sen. ¿Es esta? A ver. La del aserradero quiero hacer, gente. Los niños de Tirfradi. Sí, es esa, vale. Vamos para allá. Vamos a hacer esa, que llevo mucho tiempo sin hacerlo. O sea, la tengo desde hace mucho tiempo. Vamos a dormir a que sea de día, ¿no? Bueno, vamos. Vale, vamos y ahora dormimos, que se haga de día. Dormir hasta el amanecer. Vale. Hay que ir por aquí, vale. Por aquí. Ponte la buena, que es esta. Vale, vamos a los niños de Tirfradi. Evalúa la situación en el claro de Carlsen. Opa. Horas 48 minutos. Joder, qué rabia que no se haya grabado. Había quedado un capítulo guapísimo, con una batalla contra el jefe. Contra uno de los jefes. Cago en la leche. Bueno, gente, es lo que hay. No me voy a fustigar. No me voy a fustigar, es lo que hay. Grabaré este episodio y el siguiente serán más cortitos. Hay que ir por aquí. Por ahí no puedo pasar, ¿no? Pues sí. No sé por qué aquí me marcan las hierbas y en el otro... En otros lados, ¿no? Sí, es por aquí, 100%. Vale. Aserradero. Ok. ¿Qué está pasando aquí?
Do not force us to use our weapons.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and
Come.
I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Me gusta la filosofía.
Shut it, you savage!
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. But the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Vale.
Please,
Investiga
Your
la muerte de
Excellency, you may come in.
los soldados. Los leñadores, perdón. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked.
¿Podemos verlos?
If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Están envenenados con algo, seguro.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue.
La lengua
Blood
hinchada.
at the corner of the mouth.
Sangre en las comisuras.
There are some peculiar red patches on the
Manchas
bodies.
rojas.
His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death.
Asfixiado.
A strong smell of ammonia. The
Amoníaco.
entrails must have been perforated.
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
So,
Amoníaco.
what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They
No,
were poisoned.
envenenamiento, claro.
There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses.
Por
So I
favor,
thought it must be a
centrémonos.
mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Tienen todo en
Have
el
you
cuartel.
noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
¿El veneno?
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
¿Qué
Did they
bebieron?
drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. Life is dreary here. But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd also be on the pile of corpses.
¿Y la comida?
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't know enough about the region's plant life. The congregation provides us with dry produce, otherwise we eat game. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for
Oh,
knickknacks.
pues ya está
But
claro.
they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Ah, por los cazadores. Han sido ellos, claro. Dime si no. ¿Quién ha sido si no? Han puesto veneno a la carne los cazadores. En la linde del bosque.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Sois idiotas perdidos,
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Your armor will no longer protect you.
Dale, dale ahí.
Let's see if you...
¿Cómo? Me ha matado una coz. Me ha matado una coz. Me cago en la leche. Bueno, en la misión anterior no morí ni una vez. Que lo sepáis, por si lo preguntáis. La hice perfecta a la primera todo el rato. No, en realidad no me mataron ninguna vez. Lo que pasó es que reinicié yo porque... Os lo digo, porque había que hacerla en sigilo 100%. Y no, al final no lo conseguí, gente. Siempre me pillaban. El sigilo en este juego es un poco que lo que. No es que esté muy bien implementado, la verdad. O sea, no hay forma de despistar a los enemigos, ni dejarlos cao, todos los puedes matar. Ah, vale, y era porque no podías matar. Bueno, no podías. Podías pasarte la misión, pero había una opción de no matar a unos reclutas. Y lógicamente, pues no lo cumplí. Por lo que sea. ¡Hasta bomba!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Es nuestra presa.
This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
Me tienes que comentar unas cosas. Ir al grano.
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Insistir con carisma.
All the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the
Eso es
glade.
verdad, a ver, hay que sonar
He
claro.
gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
The Vigigidor elder thought it best
Al
to
señor
take
de
vengeance into his own
Cuchillón,
hands.
¿en serio?
I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict. Without
Tengo que hablar con el
violence.
señor de Cuchillón, ¿en serio? De Cuchillón. Vamos a ver qué hay ahí primero. Ahí hay otro campamento. Y desde ahí vamos. A ver, el tema sería... Claro. Que los cazadores no tienen la culpa, ¿no? tema sería dejarles sanar el bosque. Sí, sí que hay un campamento, vale. Se les deja sanar el puto bosque. Y todos contentos. Si solo quieren plantar árboles, es mejor, ¿no? ¿Dónde está el cursilón? Aquí. ¿No es mejor dejarles que planten árboles? Digo yo. Pienso, ¿eh? No hay que, hay que decirle a los leñadores que dejen pasar a los chavales a plantar árboles. Vamos de noche y que se joda, lo vamos a despertar al cursilón. Y después, pues todos contentos. Hacer un... Arriba. Hay que hacer una tala sostenible. Aquí vienen a cortar árboles a lo loco. ¿Dónde está? Ahí está. Este es mi primo. ¿Y el cursilón dónde está? ¿Más arriba? Está en su aposento, claro. Está durmiendo. Me da igual. ¿Dónde está? Cursilón. 17 metros. Cursilón, buenas tardes.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
El conflicto con
I
el
have
clan.
come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives in. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago.
Está aumentando la tensión y algunos hombres han
If we
muerto.
don't intervene, we're heading for a real...
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your... According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, you should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk, and of course, I'll be delighted to help.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances. And keep doing what you're doing. Can your old professor...
I found no traces of Professor Seraphedin.
That's most regret. Can your old professor...
Nada.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Tengo que ir a los archivos, me cago en la leche. A la biblioteca, nos toca ir. A la biblioteca. ¿Qué miras, primo?
Happy to see you, my dear.
You really don't look well. Have you not yet seen a doctor?
No, no.
Esto está
It's
caput.
nothing. You wanted to...
Esto es lo mismo que me
I'm
dijo.
going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
Este tiene el Malicor, pero como un piano lo vamos. ¿Dónde están los archivos?
Minister,
Your Excellency. How may I?
that'll be all.
Goodbye.
¿Cómo se llega a los archivos, gente? Yo diría que era aquí. Más para abajo. ¿Por aquí? Sí. Esto es la bodega. Aquí están. Tras las negociaciones del jefe Duncas y la gobernadora de Monash sobre la región de Coenbar, se ha decidido que las tierras negociadas serán de aquí en adelante propiedad única y exclusiva de la Congregación de Mercaderes con el propósito de llevar a cabo... A miembros de la congregación. Examina los contratos con la señora de Morange. Vale. Vamos a su casa y la despertamos en plena noche. Es de vida o muerte. Se van a matar como chinos. Gente. Así acabamos esta misión. Los niños de Tirfradí. Los hijos de Tirfradí se llaman, ¿no? Ah, ya es de día. Ya ha amanecido casi. Señorita de Morange. Por favor. Tengo un problema.
Dear sir, happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of...
El contrato
I
acerca del
need you to
claro.
enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The
Vigigador.
natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high.
Ha habido víctimas
Yes, there was a
mortales.
time when we enacted a lot of contracts.
Yes, here
Toma.
it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For
La tierra
them,
su
They
propia
did not
dueña.
possess these lands. How did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our act. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were on. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles
Algunas
that they
martijas que no
didn't know. It was
sabían
easy to make
fabricar.
them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving
Hijo
them
de
some.
puta, les
I
engañó
was a
como
stranger
chinos,
to
¿no?
their philosophy then. I only thought about my city.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's... Can I help you with any other matter?
No.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Encuentra la solución. Vale.
It's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
Lo que yo he pensado,
I'm
¿no?
listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time
La
when
que la
the
cultura
culture and
mentalidad
the
social
mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with For this reason, I think we should allow
Bien,
them access
perfecto.
to these lands.
Toda esta vuelta.
In doing so, we would
Increíble.
appease the
Como así va la,
tensions, and we would also
diplomacia.
retain ownership of the wood. We would even
Funciona
benefit
así.
from such an agreement if the natives reforest
Me
this
cago en la
area.
leche. Las cosas del
Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly
Las cosas de palacio van
viable, and I
despacio.
approve,
La
but
burocracia y la
several men
diplomacia
were
funciona
killed,
así.
and their comrades will seek vengeance if the...
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan...
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Habla con Dunkas. ¿Tú crees que los insulares nos van a dejar... Nos van a dejar... ¿Nos van a dar al asesino? Ni de broma. Ni de broma. Yo creo que no. Vamos a ver qué nos dice el bueno de Dunkas. Pero nos va a mandar a tomar por culo. Nos va a mandar a... Por aquí. Oye, ¿cuánto llevo? No quiero que se me vaya muy a la parra el vídeo. Ah, 25 minutos. Bien, bien, bien. Claro, es que parece que llevo más. Se me ha cerrado. Me ha crasheado el juego. Me acabo de crashear. No me lo puedo creer. Lo que no me pase hoy es increíble. Lo que no me pase hoy... Alucino. Claro, parece... Es que llevo 1 hora y media grabando. Pero claro, la primera hora no se ha grabado... O sea, no se ha grabado nada. Del audio. Así que... A tomar por saco. Ya, voy a revisar... Sí, no, ahora sí que se ha grabado. Soy un nuevo Serín, estaré en mi casa, ¿no? Dime que ya toda la conversación la he hecho, por favor. No me hagas hacer la conversación entera otra vez. Sí, ¿no? La misión que tengo es hablar con el Duncan, ¿no? Vale. Habla con Duncas. Vale, yo creo que no me... Bueno, no sé. Igual el anciano se entrega por propia voluntad. Me sorprendería bastante, pero bueno. Hay que probarlo, hay que intentarlo, gente. Que por cierto, ¿qué hora es? Que son las 5, justo. Vale, vamos a hablar con Duncas. A solucionar esto de los árboles. Y lo dejamos por aquí. Normalmente siempre grabo 2 episodios. Hoy hubiese grabado 3, pero la primera hora nada. Me como un torrao. No pasa nada. Hacemos... Duncas me va a mandar a tomar por culo, de verdad. Duncas, la que habéis liado, Lorito.
Bertir Tumad. I am Duncas the Mal. You're very strange for Renaise.
My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugair Blau? I didn't know there were Onal Manawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all.
Pues claro.
What brings you here, Onal Manawi?
Conflicto del Claro.
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the oakerberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochre berries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible
Ahí,
adolescent.
díselo, Duncas.
By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Duncas, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make
¿Qué
this
condición,
agreement.
Duncas? Sí, está
The
todo
Ligero
clarinete.
Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Nada, nada.
I must leave. Goodbye, Duncas.
Ok, pues subimos de level. Tenemos que ir a la... Bueno, espérate. A la mina de Cuambas. Que no sé por dónde es. A la aldea, a la mina de Cuembar, perdón. Para evaluar la situación. Pues yo haría esa directamente para acabar con esa misión. Gente, vamos a subir de nivel. Nivel 15 ya. Ahora nos metemos aquí. Dosis química. No tengo ni atributo ni nada más. Y gente, lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Muchas gracias a todos por estar ahí como siempre. Espero que os haya gustado. Dale un buen like, comentadme qué os está pareciendo la serie, compartidlo. Oye, disculpad muchísimo por ese salto temporal de 1 hora. Nos hemos saltado 1 hora de juego, pero es que no se me ha grabado el audio, lo siento mucho. Y dale a la campanilla de suscribirte si no estás. Nos vemos. Bye bye.